Hello and a very warm welcome. Practice 2 reaction as Fernando Alonso ends up fastest, and we still await news whether Max or Lewis are going to get them penalties. Max touching the rear wing of Lewis Hamilton. You cannot do that as Lewis's car is in part firme, and then Lewis's DRS being not up to specification. I mean, he's probably going to get a penalty, which is disastrous. I don't like the fact the stewards want to be, they want to be prime. They want all the headlines about them. We got the 2 title rivals on the front row for the sprint. It's set up for a classic, and they're going to ruin it by putting Lewis to the back. Yeah, sprint later. Brazil practice 2 reaction. Alonso fastest, and Hamilton penalty will be incoming. Star of the session, Alonso. So, P1 Fernando Alonso, a very impressive session for Alpine. P2 Max, obviously going to be favourite for the sprint by the looks of it. P3 Valtteri Bottas. P4 Esteban Ocon. Great session for Alpine. P5 Lewis Hamilton was concentrating on long runs. His demeanour is not going to be great, is it? I mean, he's got a 5-place penalty, then he's going to get another penalty. Championships looking bleak. P6 Sergio Perez. P7 and pretty much lost his seat Giovinazzi. Guan Yu Zhou is going to be the Alfa Romeo 2022 driver. Then come the Ferraris, Carlos Sainz, Leclerc. 10th Kimi Raikkonen. 11th Lance Stroll. Then come the McLaren, 12th and 13th Ricciardo and Norris. Gasly P14. That's a bit of a weird one. P15 George, P16 Yuki, 17th Sebastian Vettel, 18th Nicholas Latifi, 19th Mick Schumacher, 20th and last Nikita Mazepin. A very interesting session. Fernando Alonso ends up quickest. We had inquiries about Max and Lewis last night. They've gone to this morning to make a decision. We're still awaiting a decision. We got a sprint race in, it starts at 8. Or, no, 7:30 does it start? Yeah, it starts at 7:30. So in 3 hours 20, we've got a sprint race. So they need to pull their finger out and get this decision made, because is Lewis going to be starting on pole, or are you starting him from the pit lane? The one thing about it is, I want to see no penalties. I want the best man to win on track. I don't want Max winning the title because Lewis has picked up a penalty. I want to see them go wheel to wheel, and the best man will win. But the stewards, they love the headlines. They love it. They thrive off it. It's a strange one. I don't understand, me. But if Lewis has broke the rules, he deserves a penalty. It is what it is. But I honestly thought Lewis just did a sensational lap yesterday. New engine, Lewis at his best. And that's why he was so far ahead. Yeah, we wait and see what happens. But yeah, interesting session as Alonso ends up fastest. Adios.